Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 124 of this Let's Play Crusader Kings II. This is the March of the Vikings. In the last episode, we continued doing some more raiding in order to raise some more cash, and we are building up our provinces really quite nicely. They are actually pretty valuable now, and these ones are also slowly building up, but you'll notice that we have very few troops. And that is because we have gone to war with Kiev down here in Egypt. We are trying to take this province right here in order to start securing some of these lands on the No, what's this? This is Red Sea? Red Sea. In order to go after India, because you actually need some ports on this side. We were going to come through this area, but having looked at the religious map mode, Shia is way stronger than Sunni, and these guys are Sunni. So my thinking was basically going after the weaker nation. We're going to do the very nice coastal CBs that we have, take a bunch of land in this kind of area here, form some kind of Norse Egypt, then use that as a staging ground to go after India. We are still 136 years from the end of this. The game does actually go beyond 1444, but I want to stop in 1444 because that is when EU4 begins. So that is what I am aiming for. So we are fighting against these guys. They are also the target of a Christian crusade, a Byzantine, in a jihad against the Byzantines, and they're also being attacked by a revolt of some description. So these guys are not in a good way. And that does mean that I may have slightly underestimated how many troops they will be able to raise after the fact. So holding these territories might be more difficult than I'd perhaps expected, but we will at least have a foothold over here. The White Bear! Lately you heard persistent rumours from peasants and travellers in the wilds that a strange, mythical beast has been sighted in your realm. It's a white bear, powerful and elusive. The common folk claim that it is from another world, and that the hunter who claims it will be imbued with divine power. I must find it! We have, of course, taken the hunting ambition now because we are trying to get extra health so that we can actually live a bit longer. Despite this guy having been kind of crappy at the start, he's now got a very stable realm, and I'm trying to use that to its utmost. Jihad for Anatolia fails. The greatest, it seems, does not favour the Muslim faithful. After a string of defeats and setbacks, Caliph Muzahl ad-Din has called off the jihad against Anatolia against Basilius Michael of the Byzantine Empire. Because he's beset by so many things, and this is probably the Crusaders up there. My liege, my mission to Westermanland has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of King Bo, the sword of Odin, I seem to have managed to make him understand how awesome I am. Why, thank you. Good news, my lord! We have received credible reports of a recent sighting of the Great White Bear in Squana. Saddle my horse, off we go. Meanwhile, war score contribution from holding is increasing. Mordredson, oh hello. The Ecclesiarch of the Byzantine Empire. This isn't the Byzantines. Is this a Byzantine crusade? No, it's literally just the Patriarchal War. Well, you're gonna run into a 27,000 man strong army here. So, bring it? I think I'm quite happy just standing here, seeing as that is in fact the target of your attack. You have to occupy this. Good timing. Great timing, in fact. Right, so you need new focus. You are affectionate, indolent, and willful. Affectionate, willful. Willful. I think martial. No, diplomatic. Affectionate. Willful is a negative, but it'll do. You are quick. You're the eldest son as well. Alright. You've gathered your followers and your hunting dogs, and you have saddled your horse and prepared your weapons. You're ready to go hunt the White Bear. Epic hunt it will be too. I can get the petty kingdom of Deb and Ruth. Wow, you guys are really expanding over here. You've taken Wales. Well, you yourself can form that. Jarl of Estonia, Mercia, designated regent of Finland, and also you're getting that. You're doing pretty well. Like, we are really abusing the fact that I've been abusing Britain for so long. the Bank of England and all of that. Though we haven't raided them for a while, but I assume my vassals are still doing that. The Lords of the Byzantine Empire have approved the institution of only external vassal wars law. 20% chance of becoming depressed. Don't be depressed. Good. You have returned to your court. The hunt for the elusive white beast seems fruitless. There are many more things in the wilds. What are you telling me? I can shut my gates. What's happening? Nothing in that area. I don't know why you are telling me to shut my gates. Are you bringing more people into this war? Is it literally just you versus me and you're doing nothing? You have a 9,000 man army there. Good luck to you then, I guess. We're at 27%. We'll score over here. You're still going to be fighting off the Crusaders, aren't you? Mayor Torbjorn smiles at you. My liege, I've noticed your mind seems to drift off whenever we discuss monetary issues. I believe that, to make things interesting, one must be introduced to the subject that is directly relevant to oneself. Perhaps you would like to join me tomorrow on a full day's work? Yeah, alright. Mayor Torbjorn starts the day off collecting taxes. Some people frown and complain when they give away their earnings. Mayor Torbjorn calmly explains why taxes are collected and manages to appease the complainers. Earning trust is earning gold. Maybe we could squeeze them a bit harder. No, I'd rather lose to see if we'll become honest. Today, Mayor Torbjorn brings you to the nearest construction site to evaluate progress. Mayor Torbjorn notices the builders are lagging behind agreed schedule and proceeds to question them. The builders complain about the weather and want more pay to cover the delays. Torbjorn looks over your way, awaiting a response. Clear the site, you will never work again. I'll give you some money and get this done. A friend has come to Mayor Torbjorn this evening. The three of you go have a good time discussing your experiences over a fine evening meal. The visitor nods at you, saying, "How lucky you are, Torbjorn, to have a liege that understands your work. This cooperation could benefit the both of you." He could have just killed the peasants and take their money. I become slothful and he becomes very disappointed. I don't want to lose Greedy though. I like Greedy. Greedy is good. Greed is good. And I become charitable and shy. Alright, that wasn't a very good outcome. What does shy do again? It's negative diplomacy, yeah. That one I don't like, because that's going to make my vassals more likely to become upset. Arranged marriage. Finland to my daughter, yeah, right. Bjorn of Konugard lacks an education focus. He is definitely looking like a diplomat. Playful, rowdy, affectionate. Or maybe not. Rowdy. Oh, this is the bastard. Yeah, I don't really care about you. Anything but intrigue. I'll say wrath. Will make you better at fighting. The Siege of Sin has been completed. We'll go for here. Where actually is your capital? Oh, way down there. As far away as it could possibly be. So how are the Crusaders doing? Are you still taking stuff? Yeah, it looks like you are. And actually having a Crusader state down here wouldn't be a bad thing either, because this is also going to weaken this nation. And in fact, I could go after the Crusaders. They're a long way away from the Catholics. Although that would still mean fighting a sodding Catholic, so maybe not. I cannot stop thinking of that. No. Resist. Mordred has finished her education in the ways of faith and learning. It is evident that she has excelled in her studies. Yeah, you are pretty good. Let's get you married off. Are there any geniuses here? What about strong? Oh, there's a couple. 17-year-old Torbranda, who is pretty rubbish. You, Torgil, probably be the best option. You are the youngest of my daughters. I think it's going to be... No, yeah, that's ages away. No, maybe not. Quick? Oh, we do have a couple of quick ones. Interesting. They're all so young. What about Shrewd? Though it's not inheritable, as I've been repeatedly told. Alright, this is actually a different list. No geniuses. No strong. No quick. But there are a couple of shrewd. 22-year-old Ingolfer from Estonia. Mastermind theologian. Definitely not the best. And this doesn't need to be matrilineal. I think we're going to go with the quick one, so it's going to be you, Cole. So you'll be 24 when you get married. Or we could try and find someone with a title. Not my realm. Title. Yes, a ruler. Not married. My religion group. Bands aren't good enough. There's a lot of you who are not married. Biarmia, War Chief of the Vikings. Oh, we've got a new guy. What's a seedsman? These are baronies? Yes. Let's have a look for anyone who is... Actually, let's have a look for geniuses. There are a couple, but you're all old. What about quick? Or strong? Let's go for strong. 37-year-old Hawker from Exeter. No. Quick? Oh, so old. Freya, 39. Rawny. Shrewd. 25-year-old. Homosexual. Great. You are shrewd and you are Midas touched. You're actually pretty good in every other way. We'll take you. Arrange marriage to Mordred. Say yes. This isn't matrilineal. I would kind of like to keep you in the family. I'm going to have to do it through the matrilineal line. I really do wish there was a way of filtering age. Like 74-year-old, no. 75-year-old, no. Just not that many really good candidates. So we have a 16-year-old bastard who's ambitious. I mean, honestly, marrying you to a learning person would be the best. 39-year-old seems the best option. Diligent, patient, yeah, actually you're pretty good. We'll marry you. Oh, these guys are actually taking stuff. Let's stop that, shall we? Oh, you need an army. General, even. And we are running rather low on generals, so let's get some more. Ooh, I can change these. I could get Imperial Administration now, which would massively increase my vassal limit. All my obligations. Make the Burghers pay me more money. You guys don't need changing. Status of women I can't change because I need Tolerance 5. And tolerance 4. Can't afford 5 for a while. Viceroyalty. Get 4 domain size, though that would really reduce the number of vassals too much. I mean, you could go maximum centralization and imperial administration, I guess. Oh, and that would introduce duchy viceroyalties as well. 2 for the price of 1. Yeah, feudal lords would really dislike it, but I could use... Oh, my entire realm is feudal. That's going to be really hard to overhaul. Unless I had a super diplomatic person. Now, I think I'm going to change the obligations. I'm going to make the burghers pay me more money. Cool. Right, you need generals. That's what I was actually trying to do there. Minor titles. 2 new commanders. War Chief of the Vikings. And Voldemar. Orvar. Samander. Gorm. Alright. 27,000 against 11,000, and we have more morale than they do at the start. $11,000 morale versus my 38,000 morale. Oh man, we are squishing them. Bye bye. 4,000 losses to my 600. It's nice knowing you. Meanwhile, down here, I do need to keep an eye on things here as well. We have finished the siege of Neapol, which I think was the... Yeah, it was that one. Let's bring you back up to Alice in case they try and go for that again. Well, not again, but in case they try to go for it. That's another castle here. We're at 76%. Oh yeah, this is going to increase my thing. Resist. Okay, we are really buddies with Sweden now. Grand Mayor of Kherson. Let's go and buddy up to him, so he pays me more money. Oh, he's already paying 92. Nice. Yeah, you definitely need to buddy up to that guy. There we go. Really the best we have. No, you're not. I'm pleased that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the county of Konugard is doing well. Excellent. So what was I looking for? Oh yeah, better steward. Yeah, we're definitely bringing this guy on board. It's pretty amazing. And Samander. Much better. Spy Master. Okay, the council's actually pretty decent. I have a 28 learning guy? That's insane. Okay. I'm happy with that. This is good. I really wish there was a way of taking more land from these guys now, actually. The war isn't going quite as well as I thought. I lose more men per battle than I planned. The sieges. We're not losing that much. No, we're not going to ask for help. We don't need help. We are, however... Oh, we could go up to level 4. Or just more troops. We're going to go at level 4. If anyone needs it, it's you. And that I'm going to wait until we have a bit more cash. Just in case things, for some reason, go badly. Okay, you want peace. To the Rayfish rogue Mordred, may you live in harmony and contentment. We surrender under these terms. We gain the chiefdom of Pelusa city, 3 mosques, and Willia, whatever that is, city. And there we go. We've used up a whole bunch of things over here. Excellent. Okay. This will need to be converted, but I don't have any intention of holding that for myself. That can be someone else's problem. Oh, you know whose problem this could be? I have the perfect candidate for who should own this territory. It's actually like the perfect candidate. It's almost what you were born to do, in fact. It's that good. Botolfa, I thought it was Orvar who was in command of you. We are going to grant you a landed title. We are going to give you the County of Pelusia and all lower titles. And because you're a vassal already, you stay a sodding vassal. Marvellous. Right, let's pull you back. Let's bring these ships over here. Do we need the ships? I don't think we need the ships. No, you're attacking up there. Okay, kill you pretty easily. Nah, we'll just send you home. Oh no, the retinue's over there. So we will need the ships. Let's grab you. Just group you. Send the majority of you home. Then we just have those guys left. Child lacks childhood focus. You are vomiting and you have diarrhea. Charming! You are looking to me like a stewarding person, so we'll teach you in thrift, seeing as that's the only skill you've even got. And Saga, also lacking. You have a hair lip. You are also looking like a steward to me. You need to get on the boats and sail to here. Their army is being caught up. Hopefully we can get there before they run away. Go, 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 go. They're not running? They're not running. Brave. Probably because we just stuck them right there. Oh, come on, you must be wanting to give up now, surely. You have to pay me 940? That's immense. Oh yeah, we want to win that fight. Speaking of money, I feel now that we are safe enough that we can actually build some more infrastructure-y stuff. You have a fully upgraded barrack, so I think we're going to start working on the keep with you. And with you as well. Okay, things are looking pretty good. My personal levies just keep on growing, which is fantastic, because that's really going to help succession in the future. You're giving me more tech. Speaking of tech, can we get... what was it we needed? Tolerance. Constant surges of adrenaline have increased, and increased heart rate have made me weary. It's not fun being as angry as it used to be. It's great fun being angry. Arrgh. So what are we actually fighting? Are we fighting against Byzantium? Should we just go and occupy that? It's that guy. I'm not going to take you with me. We'll stick you in a boat. Really? Too many troops? I guess there are. I'll split you in half, grab you lot, put you in a boat, and send you down. And suddenly you have Vikings at your door. Hi! Klaus lacks education focus. You are brooding, rowdy and haughty. You certainly look like a martial person to me. Alright, hopefully this is going to allow me to actually conquer this. I am very tempted to increase the number of retinue that I have now. In fact, you know what? I'm going to. To 15,000? Yeah. Cool. It'll cost them to build up again, but we have a pretty hefty monthly income at this stage, thanks to the amount of money that I have invested in my home provinces. In fact, Konugard is making me 25 a month. And we're not over the domain limit. So, pretty good. Hopefully we just take this and then we should win. Oh, you're over there now. Bog off. Alfgeir is not a diplomat. I shall beat it out of him. I don't want him to be devious, because then he's just going to be constantly trying to kill me. I don't really want to deal with that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, there's a disease going on here. Great. Take that home with us. Siege of Constantinople, 98%. Oh, apparently we can siege something else here. Must be a fort or something. Don't know what that was. Did we just siege? Wasn't a trade post. Don't know. Speaking of trade posts, are we getting any? Yep, we are. And down here apparently. Nice. Amalfi's still kind of cutting us off there, but it's better. Visby expanding quite nicely, getting lots of trade posts up there, Visby. Cool. Albion is easily satisfied and obviously lacking in ambition. You are my grandson, you are a mystery person that Mordred keeps on having kids with. Yes, I would like you to be content. Cool, let's send you home. In fact, that 9% is probably just from that one holding that they've managed to conquer. So once we get you lot home, and you kill them, then that should be victory. Alright, you're pinning them down, thank you very much. Let's go and kill them. Hopefully this is 7%. Just give me 7%. That's all I... 5%. There we go. Yes, I would love to have all of the money that you were going to pay me. Thank you so much. Alright, Bratislav, you can build me a keep. Mazir. Barracks. Porkovo. Barracks. Mativ. A very expensive keep. I'm tempted to just leave you. Though you are the only keep that I would need to build. Yeah, fine. No, we'll save the money. There's always things to spend that money on. Okay, let's send our armies home. Well done, people. Good war, good war. Who's next, Byzantium? Can I declare war on you yet? No. Oh, not for... Okay. I can declare war on you pretty soon. You do have 45,000 men raised, though. When can I declare war on you again? 3 years' time. I'm so glad we have our first holding over here. It's great. You kept those two. I think the more territories that the Vikings themselves get, the bigger their holy order becomes. So theirs is now up to 6,000. Remember when it was about 4,000 before they started getting holdings. And also because they are a vassal, their cost is like nosedived. And no monthly cost either, no maintenance. So I could just basically keep them permanently raised. Although I think you'd still have to pay for reinforcements. I think that's going to be it for now. In the next episode, we will decide who our next target will be. I'm somewhat tempted to just wait a couple of months until we can go to war with the Byzantines again, just make it a really big one. Maybe spend that time raiding. Although I can now raise 53,000 men to the Byzantines. 40 something, wasn't it? 45. Although their armies are still pretty scary. With all the horse archers and heavy cavalry, they can do a lot of damage against my heavy infantry armies. So maybe a spot of raiding the Byzantines to bring down their county values, and then an invasion. That's probably a better idea. Hopefully I'll remember in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing. It really does tremendously help out. If you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.